Good morning, admired, admirable educators. This is Abhyam Verma from class 9th F, and today my worthy topic is the dawn of new age. A reminder to today's cruel world that whenever the nights of cruel dictatorship gets darker, the morning is more and more brighter. A glorious, majestic, fantabulous, and last but not the least, preposterous story of the hungry streets of Paris. King Louis XVI lived surrounded by gold mirrors and silence. He loved to see his reflection in everything except the swollen eyes of his own people. His cruelty had woven a web. Tithes and Tellies had tortured the public. One tax goes to churches and one went directly into the king's pocket. And yet, who got all the facilities? Yes, of course, the clergies and the nobles, the so-called burden on the nation. And thus, what happened? What was to? The middle class or the people who suffered the most for years, for decades, for centuries finally responded. And that response was not through words but by the action. And that action was the bursting of the Versailles Palace. The whole regime got shaken by this tremendous move. And the king finally accepted the constitution in 1791. But he was not so cool. He was involved in some peace talks with the king of some other nation to occupy his kingdom and make him the dictator of that nation again. But his plan was revealed and he was finally executed in 1792 by the Maximilian Robespierre, the leader of Jacobin Club. But he was also the same. His reign was known as the reign of terror because he used to execute his own people for every small act. He was more than a dictator and more cruel than King Louis XVI himself. Even he was executed in 1794. But France's fate did not change. It was again occupied by some cruel dictatorships. Finally, in 1804, the leader of France, Napoleon Bonaparte, finally changed the fate of France. He made France very strong, but he was also defeated in War of Waterloo in 1850. But France did not forget its basic rights. And even today, France is a lighthouse of the world that once gave us the ideas of equality, liberty, and fraternity. And even today, I thank the public of France who revolted that time so that we are living today very peacefully and equally. We are having the basic principles in our constitution. All thanks to the France and its regime so that we are living peacefully once again. I thank you.